is going. Gym lover Harry. मगर इसे लोग कहते हैं हेरी. Body hair हटाना है. Try new Wheat Men hair removal cream. Bus apply, wait for 3 minutes, and wash. For a long-lasting clean look, new Wheat Men. Find your. For a long-lasting clean look, new Wheat Men. Find your. For a long-lasting clean look, new Wheat Men. Find your. For a long-lasting clean look, new Wheat Men. Find your. For a long-lasting clean look, new Wheat Men. Find your. For a long-lasting clean look, new Wheat Men. Find your. For a.
All right, beautiful. Send me the Zoom link if you want. It's in the WhatsApp group. All right, beautiful. Send me the Zoom. Oh, it's not. Okay, one moment here. All right, there we go. 30-minute time frame, close with no wick at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop here for a little bit. And the only thing I'm going to look for is potential buys above 1887 to move further up over here. We got a lot of range, and obviously now, you know, if you start breaking below, we got this wick to fill here, but we're going to chill here for a little bit here. But yeah, these buys were perfect. This was the resistance formed earlier on. Was kind of like, you know, watching this, had my buy stop and just continued pushing up. Just amazing. From 1880 to 1888. Can you take a buy on GJ to move the market? No, I can't. All right, let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. Oh, okay, let's take a look at this. Why did you place buy stop even though you did not know there was going to be news? I placed the buy stop if there was news, right? There's a lot of action happening there, Ukraine and Russia, and what we've seen in the past 5 days. I mean, come on, in the 5 days, what have you seen? Every single talk that they do, gold just moves. Gold just moves. I had a sell stop and a buy stop. You know, sell stop was in the case if they say, okay, we're going to withdraw the forces, perfect, boom. Buy stop in the case if they say, okay, you know what, we're going to move forward, or we're going to like, drop a bomb or whatever, buy stop gets activated. We've seen this with COVID. We've seen this with, Trump. We've seen this with the lockdowns, with everything, so I'm using all that experience into right here. What's this? We got Jeevan here.
Hey, Roger, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Mr. Jeevan?
That was a great goal buy. Eh? You caught?
Yes.
Russia.
Yes, that was very, very nice. I was very happy with the outcome. I wasn't actually looking at the charts. I just had the buy stop. We had to give food out here, and by the time we were done, I came inside and oh wow, buy stop got activated and got closed. And like,
oh, you had the TP set and everything too?
Yeah, I had the TP set at like 1888. I was like, yeah, it's probably never gonna get there. It's too far away. But I was like, whatever. And then I just looked at the chart, and yeah, it was incredible. Got activated around 78 and TP'd at 1888.
I caught the retest at 1883 on the lower time frame, and then it went back up to the highs. See how it first bursted? Yeah. And then we got that little bit of a retest, and then it went up to 1883 again. So it was a nice little.
Yeah, it's interesting. The other day they said, "Oh, we're gonna pull back our troops," and then straight grenades. I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on over here?"
Yeah, but like we were talking about, over the years, with any of these different tensions in the market, whether it's Trump trade war with China, whether it was when we watched GBP and Brexit, whether it was, you know what I mean? The Iran tensions, it always comes in waves. You have your waves of optimism where everybody's buddy and friends. And then you have your waves of fear where they don't see eye to eye. And then they have this constant tension. But what we have to understand is how it just impacts the market in terms of the fear or optimism, right? So very easy to understand with gold that you have this market fear come in the scene of these tensions rising with military conflict, and then gold explodes, right?
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of like the same thing in 2018, I think. 2018 when Kim Jong-un was testing missiles over Japan, and every Asian session was just bullish gold because this guy would test rockets.
Yeah, I remember those days. That was 2019.
2019.
Yeah, every daily close, and then every time the 5 p.m. market would close, 10 minutes later, there's a headline of a missile launch. This is like the same pattern, it looks like, but it's every time during London, there's conflict, and then during the North American, they're like, okay, we are friends again. We're going to be talking.
Yeah. During London, it's like midday there for Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's when they wake up, have breakfast. All right, what are you doing here today? So, but it's awesome though, because now that brings volume into the market, and when there's volume in the market, there are a lot of ways you can make money here.
Yeah, the volatility and volume very strong, and then if you're not greedy and you take your jab at the market and get out, then it's very, very nice, easy plays, right? The good thing is though, what we can understand is with any military conflict, there's going to be propaganda on both sides. Like I bet in Russia right now, they're obviously making the US and Ukraine be the enemy and saying that they're damaging their reputation, they're damaging their freedom and rights. And then in UK, you have the exact opposite. In America, you have the opposite where Russia is the enemy, right? So it's going to be a lot of back and forth, but overall, these fear tensions, it should keep gold bullish. Gold is going to keep doing its pullbacks and so forth, but it's still relatively bullish.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to look at 1887 to continue in the buying above that area.
Yeah, that's a good buy area for sure. The only thing is we have some, I think at New York Open and with some economic data at 8:30, we'll get a pullback on gold. Like the data might be good in the short term, give gold a pullback to previous like high points. and then get better buys through New York too.
Yeah, it makes sense. Wouldn't be surprised if we start ranging between 1886 and 84.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. What's this? Sputnik News. At least 4 soldiers wounded. Ukraine planning amphibious assault landing against DRR from, oh, this was 8 hours ago. Justin Bieber saves Tim Hortons by launching new type of donuts. This was like a month ago. He didn't need to save Tim Hortons anyway. Man, what kind of website is this? Scientists find 3 new coronaviruses that could represent risk for human health. Oh, we're going extinct soon. I can confirm what this guy said. I'm half Ukrainian and half Russian, so my Ukrainian side hates my Russian side and opposite. Oh, yep. It's like Pakistan and India, Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, I recently found out my origins might be Pakistani. From
where, nice.
Yeah. Might be half and half. So, you know.
Yeah, I knew it. All that intelligence has to come from our side.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, man. Okay. Now you're realizing it. All right. Pound yen. I mean, I don't know. I was looking for a buy over here above, but this isn't enough range. You know, till here you got like 16 pip range, and then you got a rejection 8-9 pips away. So I don't like that at all. I don't like the buys on pound yen at all on this time frames here. Probably above, 157 would make much sense.
And if you go above, like the 4-hour time frame, really ugly range too right now. Yeah,
it's like, I mean, the previous 4-hour don't even make sense. What did it do?
It's very messy. The last 4-hour candles, very indecisive, very messy with the tensions and Japanese yen indecision. Because it spiked down because that headline overnight, right? And then it failed to break the same low and just bounced back in the range. Like it wasn't enough to continue down. So the sells would be below 0.5 in my opinion if we have Japanese yen continue strength. What I want to see through New York is Biden start to reply to the headlines overnight and start to bring more conflict to the table. That would help GJ break below 0.500 in sells, and that would also help gold continue more bullish. You know what I mean? So if he wakes up and he discusses about what happened last night, and he's like, you know what? It looks like Russia is showing more aggression. They're showing their muscles. We can show our muscles back too. And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're going to send Ukraine some help.
Exactly.
Some guns. Good old American guns. How do you make money with your brokerage? Commissions. Why do USA care what Russia and Ukraine are doing? They've been like that since the start. War
is very profitable, especially for US with their weapons manufacturing. War is very profitable in the increase of value in oil and the amount of revenue it brings in for those countries as well. A lot of reasons why war is very profitable. US loves war. US itching like a crackhead for war.
Right. Yeah, so far, I'm probably just gonna wait till NY Open for gold. Yep. Probably going to wait till NY Open for gold. Pound yen as well, looking for sells below 156. Yeah, right, 0.5 below this wick. Got a lot of range over here. Is this a bad trade? Well, you need to send a chart. Please tell me what chair are you using, any back problems? No, go work out, man. Go to the gym. Go work out your body, let it move and stuff. You shouldn't have any back pain at all unless you've been doing manual labor like for the past 35 years. But other than that, you shouldn't have any back pain. I have zero back pain. Zero. This is the cheapest ergonomic chair I could find, maybe like $150. So during time of risk, it goes up with buyers flooding in. That's correct. If the US wanted war, we would taken you out by now. Oh, that's correct. Gold buys above 1885, form support. Looks good. I think it's going to be better above 1887. I'm stock in gold. Sell. What do I do? Position at 1856. Oh, 1856. All the way down over here. Yeah, you probably. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's a pretty big drawdown over there. I mean, maybe you should just let it go and then maybe look at the time frame, look at the 30-minute time frame, see price consolidating. Over here, you must be hoping it's going to break down, but whenever price consolidates, you have a lot of insane macro fundamental events happening. Just be like, oh, I mean, yeah, I have to. I mean, at the end of the day, if you didn't know where your stop loss was, you shouldn't even be trading at this point. Or maybe hold till the next interest rate. Yeah, that's going to be better. Wait till the interest rates. Check GJ. Yes. We got 12 minutes left for the candle to close. So you got to wait 12 minutes. That's it. Trading is easy. Just got to wait. Are you not streaming tomorrow? No, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go to the best place in the world, my village. Why do you use a yellow line in gray box? Because Mr. Tam Nugan, that's what I like to use. Yellow lines are basically areas below which I want to see a trade. You know, so in gold, I want to see a trade above this yellow line. Pound yen, below this line, I want to see a trade. Are you getting a booster shot? I don't like to comment on my personal things, whether to get a booster shot or the rooster shot or whatever the shot that is. But I think everyone should be going with a narrative and you should be keeping our community safe. Gold have enough buyer. He might continue more today and tomorrow. Well, we'll see. Have you seen Pushpa movie? No. Why don't you trade BTC? Because this is a Forex stream, not a crypto stream. Check GU, nasty range. Well, thank you for letting us know so we don't have to check it anymore.
Holy, this is how you go through questions every day? That's crazy.
Yeah, just one by
Very
one.
dedicated.
Boom, boom,
You're
boom.
very consistent and dedicated, bro.
Yeah, because you got to keep saying something, you know, like
I
other
was losing
streams
my
you go
mind
to.
at that.
Yeah, other streams are just quiet, you know, it's silence and it's gotta keep talking.
Keep the energy up.
Yeah, exactly.
If I talk, everybody says you talk too much, so I was like, I'll chill.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, they don't like talkers sometimes.
But there, Wulong loves you. They only want to hear your voice all day. Trust me.
When will the mini market spreads be like IC markets? Probably in like 10-15 years when we push the same amount of volume as IC markets. If I was to hodl oil, where can I buy rather than hedge? I don't want to get margin call, just want to hodl. I know you know any platforms. I think maybe just buy oil options. You know, buy it for like 150. Biggest scammer on YouTube, still trying to give advice. Thank you. It's all about fun. Those silly questions just keep pressure down. That's correct. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. Oh, nice. Looking at sells on gold. Beautiful. I don't like these sells. Maybe below this wick here, but this one, I don't like it. Below this wick makes sense. I'm only going to look for buys, you know, so we'll see what happens. Or I'm going to wait for NY open and then we'll see what happens. 156, 460 is a strong support. 460, I don't know. We have a clean candle at 460. Unless you have some other thing happening right here at 460. I don't know. 4 hour. Oh yeah, just lower time frames. Lower time frames. Or lower time frames are going to build the overall high time frame. Even if the 4 hour kind of starts going down, and there's just this lower time frame. So we'll see. If you take the sale in GJ, you are not worried about the level 15 minute. No, we have a range till here, 156, 300. So if you guys are worried about
Sandeep
what?
Kumar said, Capital Hungry, do you know the handicap strategy? No, I do not. Never heard of this one.
Yeah, it's probably you draw a hand on the chart and the cap and got a handicap. I have a sell, take profit, 1874. What do you think? Sounds good. How much do I see markets make in a year? As far as you know, I could care less what they make. I never really thought about that. Are you in sell in GJ? No. No. Just waiting. 7 minutes. This is the beauty about trading. It says 7 minutes. You have to wait for the candle to close. You got 7 minutes to do whatever you want. Take a shit, take a piss, go wash your face, go plan a trade, everything. How you have been so focused that every time you catch those big moves at London, very simple. When was the last move we had when price went down on gold? What session was that? London session, right? If you don't believe me, here, I'll show you. Look, this was London session. This is when they said, oh, we're going to pull the troops back. London session, boom, down. In my mind, I'm like, okay, well, tensions are increasing there. Logically, when can this happen again? Maybe London session. Okay, awesome. Let's try that. See, look, again, London session. So what do we have? We have a consistency in the moves, or consistency in actions that Russia takes or Ukraine takes. So tomorrow, London session, I'm going to be ready again.
Somebody asking me a couple questions, though.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Tamur Jamil, is this Timothy? Question for Jeev. Can you explain how to use the Japanese yen index and British pound index? I personally only use the dollar index and Japanese yen index as confluences of looking at the individual movement of the US dollar and Japanese yen. So the same way you would read price action and market structure on your currency pairs, do that type of analysis, and it gives you confluences when you're trading US dollar pairs and Japanese yen pairs. And the reason why I use Japanese yen and US dollar is because they're both very significant currencies. Okay, so the Japanese yen is a safe haven currency. The US dollar is also treated as a safe haven currency and world reserve currency. So whenever you have very significant movement on those individual currencies, it's going to directly impact any of those pairs you trade. Okay, so that was question number one. Question number two, Fighting Lord. Capital Hungry, do you think that US market futures will enter a long-term bear market? I think that there will be a short-term correction when interest rates rise, possibly Fighting Lord. If you're looking at like the US 30 Dow Jones, for example, if we entered a short-term corrective bear market that even had price pull down and retest pre-pandemic highs, that would still be a very favorable pullback for buyers to jump back in, grab up that dip, and then still continue up after pricing in the rate hikes, okay? Another question. With GJ, are you bullish or bearish in general? On the higher time frames, GJ is still very bullish, but something we have to look out for as we're peaking these same intraday highs up at the 157s and 158s is we're starting to get more exhaustion by buyers. At the same time, we're getting these tensions coming in from Russia and Ukraine. So if we get these tensions continue to extend, you're going to have a higher probability of Japanese yen picking up more strength and buyers liquidating positions on GJ, creating some more aggressive potential downside moves. Okay. Somebody else said, how can I verify trends without fundamental knowledge of market? You can just analyze market structure in the various ways Raja has taught: higher highs, higher lows, looking at the price action of who's in control, the buyers or the sellers. Sandeep said, what should Ukraine do if they don't have an option to avoid war? Nothing. Their allies will jump in, and you can potentially escalate into an economic style World War III scenario, more of a Cold War, an economic war, which would really be Russia and China versus Ukraine, US, and the other NATO regions and European regions. Somebody else said, Capital Hungry, where do you get your knowledge from? Just studying, reading books instead of looking at memes and shit, or you know what I mean? Okay, and someone said, for the data today, what are your expectations? Personally, US economic data has been stronger, okay? So as US economic data has been stronger, the good thing for dollar is it's gonna bring some strength to the dollar. But what I'm expecting today is US economic data is going to be stronger, right? Then you're going to have a downside short-term pullback on gold with the stronger data and a liquidity grab before having a continuation up with Russia tensions continuing to escalate. Okay, so I think that data is going to be short-term good, create a pullback on gold, probably retest the previous highs. Then we're going to have Biden in the US come into play later through the session, and obviously have a continuation to the upside. All right, so that's it for now. I'll let everybody go back to Raja here.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. This is the guy who said US strikes Iran and now World War III. Yes. If I'm seeing if I'm seeing right now, oh, I didn't get it. All right, let's take a look over here. Pound yen. Raja's preparing to buy. Not right now. I'm just looking at pound yen, trying to see what would be better. 156, 400, this area here as well. 430, 440. This will be a better range here at this point. Oh, someone's on his bike or next to a lion. How much percent averagely do you take in 1 to 2 trades? Probably like 2%, 1%, 2%. Okay. Could you go through your last 42K profit? Yeah, it was a buy stop. Let's take a look at that on the, yeah, right here. It was just one candle, 1 5-minute candle, 2 minutes. And then it went further up over here. Wow. It would have been probably another 6-figure, but yeah, for 2 minutes here. Yesterday, core retail sales came out good numbers, which should mean good for the US dollar, but gold still moved up yesterday. Could you break down?
Inflation was still very high.
So even though if the CPI numbers are good, retail sales is good, inflation is so high, it doesn't matter what these numbers are?
Especially for gold, yeah.
Okay. So if they start talking about, well, they have started to talk about increased rates. If they do increase the rates, right, would we still say that, oh no, but inflation is high, you know, gold should still continue moving bullish?
No, because investors and like the market always moves on anticipation, like that whole buy the rumor, sell the news. So the whole idea behind them increasing interest rates, right, is them showing investors, showing politicians and so forth, hey, we're increasing interest rates, start bringing this inflation down. You know what I mean? So then as they start to increase interest rates, and if they do it aggressively, then most likely gold will have more of a bearish move.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Raja, a lot of people think Raja in the chat does only technicals, but Raja is very well aware about interest rates, economies, what's going on in the world, even though he might not just talk about it as much as I do. He's very aware of what's going on and how it impacts the markets. What do you think he took the gold by? Because he knew Russia, if you have Russia tensions, and gold's going to explode above the previous high. And then, like, this is exactly why, right? So,
yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of things happen. We've seen, like, I remember when Trump came in and price was moving, I had no idea what the hell's happening, right? But then after that was done, we look back, we're like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Because remember when Trump came, gold spiked up. We're like, why is it spiking up? This guy wants the stock market to do good. You know, this should come down. And then it started dipping down, and we saw USD yen just, you know, go bullish for so long. And then, you know, we had this Kim Jong-un thing happen with the rockets. So then we kind of knew that, okay, how can we capitalize on it? And after that,
really think about how much you experienced. Probably like Trump era elections, trade war, China-US trade war, right?
that was the best one too.
Brexit during that whole time, Brexit shit back and forth, right? Always impacting GBP pairs. Then you had the stuff you're talking about, North Korea and the missiles. Before the pandemic, you had Iran and US, where the Iranian general was killed, and Trump was about to start the war there, and gold exploded, right? Then the pandemic, and now, right? And now the Russia-Ukraine stuff. So it's crazy. The amount of experience it's nuts.
Yeah. Now when I think back, I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of experience to have, you know, knowing what to expect. Because like when this started, like whole Russia, Ukraine, in my heart, I was like, oh wow, this is insane. This is perfect. This is why we need volume in the markets, because Biden says nothing, and now they're rolling out a booster. So all, like, you know, volume is gone from there. No Brexit anymore yet.
Everything was getting quiet.
Yeah, so this is what we needed. This is what the world needs to deviate their attention from the cases to Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, they're gonna
everyone's gonna forget about the fucking lockdowns.
They're gonna forget about the 3-4 needles.
Yeah.
What was the thought? Thanks for having me on. I gotta go now in the morning. So
okay.
Have a great stream.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Have a great day.
What was the top thing you learned from all those events? The main thing I learned was that gold always moves. That's it. Gold always moves, and whenever there's risk in a country or risk against, like, you know, a currency, gold moves bullish, and it moves a lot. You know, so if you just look at gold on the 1 hour time frame, right? Let's take a look at gold on the 1 hour time frame, and we'll see how much it has moved from here. Look, consolidation, moved up. We ranged here for a little bit from the Asian session till what? We ranged London, and then we moved in New York, and then we, like, you know, moved up. Then we moved down in London session. Then we ranged all the way in New York a little bit, and then we moved again in New York session. We ranged, then we moved in London session. So, you know, so we're having these periods of ranges here. Period of range here, a period of range right here, more range right here, more range right here, range, right? So what's there to say that there's going to be a possibility of another range, right? And then technically we can see another move up or a retracement of this move up, right? So that's something we have to wait for. So right now price is moving down. You know, some people are getting in sells, they're getting excited. That's totally fine. Trend is bullish. I'm just waiting for some sort of a structure to form, or even to say, like, you know, on the 30-minute time frame, if we have a strong candle closing bullish, probably we could say, okay, maybe there's a viable option for a scalp buy, you know, in this 20 pip range, maybe a big maybe. So because we're so bullish, and anything happening in Russia, Ukraine right now, that could move. Because look, it's 5 p.m. right now, and over there it's probably 2 p.m., 2:30, or 3 p.m. Still in daytime to do a lot of stuff. You started with $200, then you made that to $700. No, I lost that 200. And after that, you invested your money to make your account go to 6-figure, or was that all profit? No, I lost a lot. Like in the first 8 months, I think I lost around 110,000. It's 8 a.m. for me. Very nice. Can you explain how do you fundamental analysis? I don't do much fundamental analysis. What I know from here is if we form a support, right, and trend is bullish, New York Open is probably going to push up. That's all I know. That is all I know. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this chart. This is sent by Dexter. Oh, nice. Sells over here, broke below the low, filled the wick. We're moving down. You're looking at a retest from this area to go up. Hey, you know, that can happen. That can 100% happen, but it's good. You're in a sell. This entire area. Oh, it's not on the 1 hour. It's only there on the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, this entire area is a rejection area. So price can reject from this area. We'll see. I'm just waiting. You said a buy stop? Yes. If price moves slowly up until NY open, would you consider a scalp sell on gold? No. Will you take GJ sell if you break previous 30-minute candle low, or wait for the 30-minute? I'm probably going to wait for the 30-minute to close, because the way the previous 30-minute closed, look, now this entire price area, these bunch of prices, they become like a rejection price range, right? From your 156, 590, 570, all the way till 156. What's this? 500? Yeah, 480. So price can come down and reject. So we got to be careful about that. Well, I got to be careful about that. You guys can do whatever. Kamran, Mr. Kamran. Buys above 157. Okay, looks good. Yeah, looks good. Sells, clean range, 25 pips. That, yeah, this looks good. Clean range here. This is the 1 hour time frame. Bahut achhe bhai, bahut achhe. Had you short gold on 15th Feb, would you like to share? Thanks. Yes, that was a sell below right here. This 30-minute candle right here. Oh wow, look at that. The 30-minute candle is pushing up. We got 21 minutes left for the candle to close. So we'll see how we close. Let's see here. If USD bullish because of the fear and uncertainty running in the market, no, USD is not bullish because of that. Gold is bullish because of that. Assalamu alaikum, Real Madrid FC. Welcome, Real Madrid. We are lucky to have one of the greatest football clubs join us today. Soccer for Americans. Buys above 180, 18 something. Okay, 1880 something. Okay, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. How many red days or weeks or red months are there in your trading career? There are losing days. Yeah, there are losing days actually. This week, I've had very small losing days. 675 on 10 lot. This was done on live stream here. Then 143, tried gold, didn't work. Tried gold, just open and closed. So there are, but the main thing is you have to make sure your losing days are not big, you know, or you're not taking your full planned risk. Like, let's say if your risk is going to be 1% per day, and even if you're losing, make sure your loss is less than 1%. Like, manage your risk, you know, keep your losses small. Will you be taking impulse buys on gold, or will you be waiting? I'm waiting. I'm going to wait till NY open, because we're coming back in the range over here. So, yeah. The only trades from Raja are out of the YouTube lives. Well, don't hate the player, hate the game. Hey man, can you help us? Sure. I decided to stick to one trade a day. GJ breakout, support resistance, risk 1 to 3. Is it good? Yes, but also focus on 1 to 1. Focus on 1 to 1 secure 90%. If you really want to go to 1 to 3, let that small 10% go to that 1 to 3. All right, look at that. We're coming up over here to 1886. This is interesting. 1886. 1886. Let's throw it out in the universe. Yeah, hate the game, not the player. Something is up with the view of the camera. It looks blurry. Your internet is blurry. It works fine, trust me. Oh, we're moving over here. Good morning. Where would your stop loss TP be on gold? Looking at around 1889, 1890. Stop loss probably going to be like, 15 pips within this range. Because if you're taking this idea, okay, let's talk about this. 30-minute, 15-minute time. Okay, so if you're taking this idea, right, that means you're not expecting price to come in this range, right? If we do break above, 1886, 1887, you're not expecting price to, break up and come back within this range. Even if we do come back in this range, if we go deeper, then these buys, they are invalid because, now we've gone back in the range to probably just, this move up could be a fake out, right? So instead of being left guessing, then you could make a much more informed decision. Yeah, 15 pips within this range would be good, so let's see. Do you invest in physical gold? No. I guess gold is only paired to trade today. Yeah, if you do break above successfully, continue on to 1889 and 1890, 100%. Where is your buy stop? All you had to do was to open your eyes, man. All right. Do I want to have it above the previous 1 hour candle? Yeah, above the 1 hour candle, have it above the 1 hour candle, and then if we do break that high, then there's a reason we're breaking it, and we should continue. We still have 45 minutes for this candle. So yeah, let's see. How much do you risk for trade to compound 50K to, yeah, it's maybe 1-2%, 2 to 3%, and some very lucky trades. Some trades are really lucky. What stream do you use to share screen? It's called XSplit. Is this a demo? Oh, no, it's a live account. All right, let's take a look at this chart here by Kareem. Looks like buy stops are going to get activated over here. Yep, it did. It did get activated. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't get activated. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. How do you know the news before the mainstream? You don't, you anticipate it. What would make you cancel the buy stop? See, if this 1 hour candle closes below this area here, right? If it closes below this area, I'm going to keep that on because the NY Open can continue pushing up. What's wrong with buying right now? What's wrong with buying right now is that you are buying into this resistance where the candle hasn't really, closed above. But at the same time, if the buy stop gets activated, that's probably the same meaning. But we're waiting for the 1 hour candle to break up. So this 15-minute candle, this new candle which just started, this is an interesting one. Not being rude, but can you show proof this is a live account if you don't mind? Sure, it says right there. Look, Dominion Markets. What else do we do here? So let's do this. This is running from, started this in March, right? So we're gonna go to March, hit OK. You can see the deposit right there. There was a deposit, 48,000. There was a withdrawal right here, $500. And then we continue on, have some losses. There was another withdrawal here, 38,000. Yeah, it's as real as you are right now. All right, so we're coming up here once again. Once again, we are giving it another shot over here. All right, almost. Didn't get executed. Can you explain GJ? Let's take a look at GJ. GJ is doing nothing. We have to break and close below 156. 500. Yeah, let me change this. 500. That's what we got to do. We got to break and close below this area. Live account from his own broker. Yep, exactly. Have the same results on Vantage FX as well. That's not my own broker. Let's see here. My entry on gold. All right, let's take a look at this chart. Oh. Now things are getting interesting here now. My market maker called me and they said, hey, we activated your order. And yeah. So this candle started what? 3 minutes ago? Pretty good stop right here. Pretty good. Pretty good stop loss here. See, now we're breaking up. That volume is coming in. All we got to do is break above this wick to the left hand side. Harry is asking, what's your stop loss? It's right there on the screen, below the candle, below the current 15-minute candle. And as you can see, we're running up over here. It's pretty good. At this point, now I can manage my trade in terms of, let's say if price comes back to my entry point, then I can take some risk off. Right, manage my trade, because now we're in profit, like 6 pip profit, went up to like 7-8 pip profit. We wanted to continue pushing up because there was a buy stop here. Buy stop got activated. So the whole point of your buy stop getting activated is for price to continue pushing. See, it came down to my entry point, and at this point, I'm gonna close half if it comes back down again. There was news from the Ukraine president. Good. Let them be mad at Putin. Let's see. So, yeah, actually, that was a call from my gardener. He's here to put some stones in our lawn. So I have to go and see what's going on. But before I do that, I think he can wait for this candle to close or for me to close 50%. At break even. What is wrong with the magic keys? Nothing. I just have to install the software. All right, so closed half right here, and now it's good. If it moves up, amazing. If it dumps down, it was worth the shot. Yeah, look at that. All right, I'll be right back.
Yo.
What up?
Get that money, Gulag!
Someone needs attention.
Yeah, can we not do that? Fucking 2-year-olds. I swear.
Hey, Kerwin, what's your thought about gold? What do you reckon?
Hey, good morning, bro.
Take over.
Morning, Kerwin. How are you?
Good, brother. Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah, man. It's been a while, but I'm
We
always
miss
here
you,
around.
man. We miss you.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate it, man. Hola, Martín. ¿Cómo estás, brother? Qué bueno. Hello, Simon. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing, Carvin?
Good, my brother. How are you?
Good. Did you
What's going on,
capitalize on
TJ?
that move yesterday?
What's weather in Toronto today?
Oh, it's raining here.
Yeah, man. I
Cold,
caught
cold and rain.
the first move. At the break of the resistance because I had an alert. Basically 20 pips below that resistance. The moment the alert came out, it barely gave me a chance to enter on the first move. So I managed to get I think it was 15, 20 pips, no more than 20.
Okay.
And then I added another position overnight. And that position, I had the TP set up at 1880 basically. And this morning when I woke up, the position is already done. But I still have the other one, the runner that I have from yesterday, from the 55 area basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have that position running. It's running really nice, to be honest. So
Yeah,
I'm not stressing about anything today. Should be a really nice day, even though with the rejection that we already have.
Yeah. I had two positions at 1870 was a buy stop. They both were executed, and one TP was 1880, another was 1890, and both were executed overnight. So it was very tight stop loss. It was all done before I even get off the bed. The account was in profit.
Oh, cool, man. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everyone. Oh, it's still here. Nothing has changed. All right, what are you going to trade today? Gold buys. Yeah, I'm gonna let this go. We'll wait for NY open. So now take a look at this. Actually, what was this? This was 1700. Not bad, not bad. 1700. Wouldn't it be easier to take a trade on TradingView? Probably. Haven't really thought about it, to be honest. You cannot place trades on TradingView. That's correct, Kervin. What's your option zone? GJ? GJ is probably just ranging. What should I do when the support from MK don't answer my email because I got it and it didn't charge? It's not charging. Probably send them another email and I'm gonna, let the support know there's an email coming on for that. Why don't want the NY volume to open? Yeah, that was a mistake. Sorry. Why don't you trade stop hunts? Because I don't think stop hunts exist. We can have an open debate for eternity and I'll stick to what I know. If you have time, thanks, and take a look at this. All right, let's take a look at this. यार समोसा चाट खाने का दिल कर रहे हैं. What हैं?
क्या बात है?
समोसा चाट यार, बारिश हो रही है बाहर. मैंने कहा यार समोसा चाट हो जाए आज, डबल समोसा.
अभी इधर सुबह सुबह न्यूयॉर्क में भी बारिश वाला मौसम, आप दिल खराब कर रहे हो हमारा तो.
हाय भाईजान, समोसा चाट.
गरम गरम पकोड़े भी हो जाए साथ में.
हाँ, गरम गरम पकोड़े ये है ना, पक्के देसी.
हाँ जी.
All right, what's this? Darius Tam. No trade range, pound yen, buys above, 156, 950, 157 looks perfect for pound yen buys. This is amazing. Amazing buys, let me write it right here. Amazing buys above 157. Just insane, amazing buys. All this right here, this is very tough. Very tough to break through. And look at that. This was an excellent decision to close gold because we closed back in the range. So we're just going to consolidate here. So just wait for NY open now. Do you know about ASJ Forex? No. Why would you not wait for 30 minutes to close? Because I was a dumbass. I should have done that, but I didn't. But it's all good. Wouldn't a better entry have been? Yes, I know. Are Gulag overall winners? No. Was Tuesday daily candle considered a bearish engulfing candle? Let's take a look here. Tuesday is not a... Oh, yeah, this is a bearish engulfing candle. But then Russia happened. Boom. So you mostly wait for London and NY open before you enter? Yes. Now what we've seen is that there's been a lot of volume in these market sessions. So you have London, you have New York session. Now, just by looking at gold over here on the 30-minute time frame, this looks like we created a support and we have a high formed. And then what's the probability that prices retest this high? 70 pip range, right? What's the probability that could happen? That's going to be a very high probability that's going to happen. But we also got to be careful. And one thing we got to be careful of is this area right here. this area got rejected. So we got to be careful of this area. This is our smoking gun. We have to wait for this gun to go off, and then we can go up. Then we're going to have a 70-30 chance to go up. Can you please tell me your thoughts on these two trades that entered London sessions? Let's take a look here. This is gold. You had a buy over here, stop loss below a 15-minute candle. Oh, beautiful. And then you had another buy over here. Buy 5 minute broke the high. Wick fill over here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Jonathan Eob. Very nice. Will you wait for the candle to close above that area? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the candle to close above that area because we had a rejection over there and we don't know whether, you know, so we got to wait. Oh, it's moving. $18.87. Yeah. What's your view on my FX book? Is it good to connect the account to get their analysis validation? Have you signed on it? No. But you can, but I'm not sure what sort of validation you get from that. I have no idea. Can you check GBP/USD? No, I'm focusing on gold. Send a chart. We'll take a look at it. I think where gold's going to go, GBP/USD is going to go there as well. Yeah. GBP/USD is going to go there as well because, you know, the US dollar is being affected. So GBP/USD is going to get affected. Why you don't stream in London? Because I'm having lunch. Why am I always in the range, bro? I don't know. Are you planning to open a managed account service? No. Why remain at Raja Scamster YouTube channel? Raja Scamster. How can I learn your strategy? It's on my YouTube channel. Why did you leave GJ? I didn't. It's ranging. It's in a no trade range over here. Can we get our coffee break? Yeah. I'm having coffee right now. See that? Black coffee. Black coffee with honey. Oh my God, so nice. Black coffee with 2 teaspoons honey. Exactly two teaspoons. Don't you get concerned about the wicks above or below the potential sells or buys? Yes, that's why we got to wait for the candle to close. Your strategy is free to learn, absolutely free. Raja doing drugs? No. Leaderboard story? Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboard here. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. In the leaderboard, whoever comes first is going to get a live $10,000 account. Whoever comes second, they're going to get a live $5,000 account. It's going to be a live account. 1 to 100 leverage. It's going to be live accounts. No funny games. You know, and then they're going to get a third prize is going to be a 4K monitor. Or a $1,000 live account. It's up to them what they want. So we'll see. What competition is that? Oh, that's the leaderboard contest we're having at Dominion Markets. So if you go to Dominion Markets Instagram page, you're going to find it there. Okay. Let me open the PAM here. Is this honey real or artificial? How much you took 1 kilo? The honey is, I mean, I don't know. I bought it and it says it's real. So I guess it should be real.
Let's say it's real until somebody says that's the worst thing. It's made out of sugar, most likely.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's honey.
Look at this account right here. This account is in the lead right now. Last 7 days, 22%. Last 18 days, 100%. 20% drawdown. Wow. take a look at this. Look at that. 100% February. Yeah, this is pretty good. 100%. $10,000 account. How do you get an account on there? You can open one. So you go to dashboard, and from here you can open a master account. And when you open a master account, it's gonna open your master account. But then you got to open it as a social trading account. But no, this is awesome. $10,000 live account. This guy over here. We got more over here. 63%. Oh, 2,000%. What? Holy! Kervin, you see this? October was slow, 32%.
Yeah. That's amazing work.
Yeah. This was one of
It's amazing.
This was one of the
like
algos. Cause look, 1,600 positions.
Or that's wow.
Is leverage trading halal? It can be whatever you want it to be. I'm not giving you any answers. Man, these religious people, they come in and they're like, oh, is this allowed in my religion or not? How are you religious if you don't even know what's allowed in your religion or not? You're not religious at that point. That means you don't know anything about your own religion if you don't know what you're doing. And on top of that, you're asking me. I'm not even come on. Go ask a Maulvi, Maulvi are like priests, like in our religion. Yeah, Imam, go ask him. Asking me. Out of all the people out there, you're asking me. Jesus. That's Mufti. Forex didn't exist 6,000 years ago. Yes. After 11 successful trade, I lost today 10 pips on gold buys. Oh. All those religious people you're talking about are Pakistanis. Yeah, that's true. That's also true. So yeah, we got 5 minutes left over here for the 15-minute candle to close. And if we close above this area, I'm taking a buy. I'm giving this trade a second chance to continue up. Yep. Pound yen is still consolidating. If you're worried about your religion, make money, then give money to you. Yeah, that's correct. Filling that wick, yeah, filling that wick and moving more, moving higher. What about impulse gold buys above the previous 30-minute wick? Yeah, that could work too, but I'm afraid we won't have enough range. Because look, we got 5 minutes left for the 15-minute candle to close. 1 hour candle is going to close as well. Made a high, came down, create support, and for the next one, just move up. Look at that. 30-minute, 15-minute over here as well. Is Raja IG count verified? No. People have been exchanging different types of currencies for another for thousands of years. Okay, that's correct. What's more important in trading? The entry or the exit of a trade? Both are important. Oh. All right. Is there such a pair XAU JPY? No. How big should our capital be to earn living in Forex in what? In Forex IND? I have no idea. All right. We should be pushing up from this point. Let's get a closure here. Why don't you wait for NY open to open a trade on gold? Let's see how that goes. I mean, as a whole, you used to trade GJ, and that inspired me to do so. What would you say is the reason you trade gold more? I do trade pound yen, but there hasn't been any setups on pound yen at all. So that's been a problem. You get me? There has been like no setups. That's the first time you read my comment, and I've been here for 6 months. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Anthony Junies. Yeah, GJ has been like, look, what are you going to do? It's like, there's no range. It's tough. Very tough. You don't care too much about candlesticks like outside, inside bar, hammer, and so on, right? Yeah, that's correct. Can I change lot size after open a trade? Probably. We got 2 minutes left over here. 2 minutes left. What do you think if GJ closes above? If it does close above, it's... Look, we got like a 7 pip range over here, and then we got like, you know, it's tough. Very tough. I don't like those ranges, pretty small. They're pretty ass, to be honest. Mr. Raja, is it okay to execute our trade on the 15-minute? Sure. It's better to execute on 30-minute, and thanks for the help. Yeah, depends on the situation, right? Like here on gold, the 30-minute candle hasn't closed yet. The 15-minute candle is still open. We're in this rejection area. So it's very tough. Let's see here. How to growth up for $100 account? What is lot size you use? Depends on how big your account is. You know, you just can't just use a lot size because someone else uses that lot size. You know what I'm saying? How are you finding the market in February? No volume? Question mark. No volume. You've seen where gold has gone in February? How can you say no volume? Holy shit. Look at that, man. Look where we've gone in February. From February, we've moved like, wow. Look at that. $94 on gold. Incredible. What do you mean no volume, buddy? This thing has been rocking and rolling.
That's a pretty tough question, right? No volume. We had an amazing range below that, basically 1790 to 1830 is 400 pip range, playing like 3 months in a row, you know, just playing the range in there in the higher time range. Now we'll finally move like whatever 900 pips, and you're gonna say no volume. Wow.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's nuts. We have a lot of volume. Lots of volume flowing in the market. Yeah, this looks good over here to continue bullish. Just don't want it to come back in the range here before NY open.
My plan, Raja, if you want to know my plan for today, we'll be waiting for this candle closing bullish, establishing a support, then the next NY open, give me some sort of pullback, no more than the half of this range, basically the previous structure in the lower time frames. If you want to consider the previous rejection on the 30-minute as a possible dip for the New York open, and then the moment that hourly candle grabs some sort of liquidity, then yeah, we may see some sort of upside. At that point, you have to deal with the fact that the 4-hour candle, instead of looking bearish, will have enough liquidity. So the moment that 4-hour candle is becoming a bullish candle with NYSE, we may see more rallies over the session with New Year session. But it can be pretty tough trading in this range right here, because the fact that NY is around the corner, and we may retest the low of the hourly candle before heading up. Just to have an idea. But impulsive entries may work. I mean, because we're following the trend on the higher time frame. That will be ideal. But it can be, if using a small stop loss, can be pretty tough because the pullbacks can be insane as well.
Yeah, that's true. We could pull back for NY Open to continue up. So this pullback, maybe that pullback before NY Open.
I would love to have the idea what's Ted plan for today as well. You know that Ted is the one.
I'm already in.
The trigger.
I'm already in. This is
Hey.
close your eyes and buy. You think that the NY Open is just going to explode? They're just waiting right now because all what happened last night, nothing's changed. It's going to get worse, and the media for the U.S. is going to come on and exaggerate everything. It's going to be great. We're going to go to 1900 today.
Oh, hopefully, man. Hopefully. Yeah, that will be ideal, to be honest.
Like, but, this is just like a great area just to sit back and wait. As soon as it goes, we're going to be pushing hard.
Yeah, it's look like the way it's looking is like it's taking us like a breather before the continuation.
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to be a great day today. I was just upset because I saw it happening overnight, so I traded a bit in the Asian session, and I was able to get the initial push into like the 1775 area. But then it sucked because I went to sleep, and I knew at the London Open something would happen, and sure enough, right around 3 a.m. they made announcements, and I was like, shit.
Yeah, that was clever, man. I took a nap like 45 minutes, and when I opened my eyes, the price already exploded.
Yeah, I was just happy that we pulled back, so it's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great day today.
Break above, retest back to 1892, 1890.
Yeah, 1893 we're going to hit again for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit in the first hour, the next hour. Because you can just see what's happening right now on like the 15-minute and 30-minute. It's just consolidating to load up.
You trade amazing. There's no doubt. My question is, if Pak government tells you to use their foreign funds to blah, 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 blah. As soon as you went to Pak government, I'll just say blah, 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 blah. Something not to even think about, because it's not going to happen. Where your stop loss on gold, I would say we should respect 1884.50 if we're going to continue up. Yeah, we should respect 1884.50. Shouldn't really go below there. Even if we come down to 1883, then at this point it should be out of the trade. But yeah, this makes sense. This is so amazing. Also on a lot of technical level too, we have resistance, 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 rejection resistance, then candle close above. You know, so we are in an uptrend, higher probability to this candle to close above, respecting this low, and then NY open, we just go up. That's the analysis. Rest is up to you, whether you want to load up on all your positions now or you want to maybe enter. This is up to you. Bill Gates in Pakistan today. Yes, Bill Gates is in Pakistan today. Had to go meet him, and we needed to have a meeting, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. What country will possibly give Raja their funds to trade? None. They'd be out of their minds. Today we broke yearly high in gold, so focus on buy side only. Oh, that's very nice, Sandeep Kumar. Trading the trend hasn't hurt anyone, but sometimes there's probability involved, so you got to keep that in mind as well. Any book you read now? No. I haven't really read any books here lately. You don't need a stop loss. Well, there we go. No stops. No stops now, man. Just let it go. Hey man, I'm a new trader. Yesterday I started this new account with $1,000 and used 2 lots on gold buy. Seems like me back in 2016. Now my account balance is 9K. Oh, how many lots? Crypto whale. Don't you think due to the good unemployment numbers, gold temporarily move towards 1880 and fly NYSE? Sure, that could happen. But the condition for these buys to go up in the next 10 minutes should be that this candle needs to close bullish, and we need to respect this low, and most of all, we need to respect 1883.50 right here. Because if we start breaking these areas, then a risk is we could continue down to maybe correct this move up, yeah. But as you can see right here, we've made this lower wick on the 15-minute time frame. So once that wick is formed, that's a symbol of price should now continue pushing up. Yep, price should now continue pushing bullish. This tail has formed. Ta-da. Very confident. Holy shit. Use your own brain and enter at your risk that is right for you. My God. Do you ask your friends to wipe your ass when it's full, or do you just do it?
Honestly, people are so dumb. It's so dumb. You know what? If these people have been on the stream longer than a week, they have seen the same thing happen every single week with gold. All they have to do is sit back and say, okay, I have seen the same thing happen 100 times. Where do I believe that it could possibly break down to? And if I'm not comfortable, if it breaks down to that level, that's where I place my stop loss. Where am I comfortable with my take profit? I look to the left and I say that's a good area for my take profit to take place. That's all you're doing every single day. There's no where do you put your stop? Where do you enter? Why do you do this? You just look at the chart and you say to yourself, this is where I'm comfortable. This is where I'm not comfortable. And then what you do is you take your magic keys and you adjust your percentage so that you are in your comfort. It's not hard, guys. Like this is not hard. And especially in today's, like the last couple of weeks with gold, it's just been trending bullish. Do you think suddenly today it's going to reverse 300 pips? It's not. It's going to go up. Everybody saw what happened overnight in the London session. The New York session is going to come in and say, oh, look, Russia-Ukraine tensions, problems happening. Well, we have to move all our money too over there. The exact same thing is going to happen in the London session, in the North American session. That is the way the market works. The players all wake up and they enter when they are awake to do their work. You have to think about this logically. Think about what people are doing. When you're sleeping, someone is working. When they wake up and they react, they're going to do the same thing the other people did. It's herd mentality. It's very straightforward. There isn't some magical formula here to say, well, is this going to happen? How's it going to happen? Why are we going to do this? It's just going to happen. You have to understand your opponent. You have to understand what they're doing, what they're thinking. Obviously, they want the best entry. So if you're not comfortable taking an entry right now, sit back and wait, put a buy above 1889 and wait for it to run up to that level and then go to 1895 or 1892. It's very simple, guys. You have to understand what you're comfortable with. Nobody can tell you what to do. You have to know in your mind what your comfort level is.
Yeah, you should know your comfort levels over there in all the zones. How's everyone's morning breakfast? Pretty good. Yeah. Amazing streams, very informative. Just wanted to say that. Thank you, Mr. Jonas. And my session's big banks coming in. Yep. Right. Thanks for the lessons. You're welcome. You ever been to Wall Street? No. Is multi-screen setup really important? Nope. Do you have some Bitcoins? Nope. Yep. Nope. One. Words of wisdom. Yes. So.
Make up your mind. Yes
Nope.
or not.
Do you have a buy stop for gold? No, I'm in buys already on gold. My stop is below the previous 15-minute candle. Yeah, right there. Stop loss. TP. Everyone see it. Open your eyes and have a look. Someone's gonna say, "Oh, where's the stop loss?" How much protein do you take for a day? Probably 100 grams. Yeah, inspired from you, maximum viewers trade in gold after seeing your style and lose a lot of money instead of making. And if you were in India, you would be behind bar because of some NGO. Sandeep Kumar, that is the reason I'm not in India. I'd be behind bars just because people lose from trading. Get the what? I learned a lot from the live stream and Luke London free education. Oh, nice. So we got 2 minutes left here for the NY Open. Pound yen broke up a little bit and now it's just kind of like chilling. Gold 15-minute is closing the way it's closing. So yeah, let's take a look on the 30-minute. 30-minute is okay, whatever. 30 minutes, not closing the way we would have expected it to close. What makes you feel good mentoring beginner or profit? What makes me feel good is when people don't complain. That means they're happy. Thank you, Raja. Nickel Tara got the London move because it has been making the same move at the same time. Oh, well done. Very nice. Very nice. Did you place buy stop Boch? Coach? No, JJ. I am in buys. See right here. I'm in buys. And yeah, risking some of the profits here, but we should be good. Yeah, NY Open. 1 minute left. Doesn't look good. Well, let's see. We'll see. Someone is saying, Bismillah, this
It
flies.
actually looks great. You know why it looks great? Because why the hell would we want it to go up before 8 a.m.? We want it to pull back so they get the best entry. This is what I mean. This is stupidity at its best. This is the best opportunity right now. It's pulling back to give us better entries. Like, this is amazing. Why would I want it to go up right now?
Perfect.
That's the perfect example. When your eyes don't see it coming is when it's coming.
Exactly.
So
This is
if it doesn't look good, it's because it's good.
wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is the pullback that I wanted.
Banks buy on red candles. Dave Johnson. That's correct.
Yeah, let's go, boys. Only two things can happen here. Rejection or heavy break to the upside.
Should we do full margin? Probably not. Look at that. Look at that 30-minute over there. Where did you guys find out about the news at London Open? Anticipation. I'm currently on break even on gold, entered with a scalp lot. What does that mean? What's a scalp lot? Like a small lot? One-hour candle also closed bullish, closed above the previous 1-hour candle. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. Should just respect this low and continue on heading up. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Rush. Oh, very nice. Oh, Afajar Sundoro. Look at that pound yen also moving up over here. So yeah, it's making a lower wick over here now on the 30-minute time frame to continue. Yeah.
Gonna be a great day. Gonna make so much money.
They need to throw a couple more rocks over there.
Cheers.
Is it better for over trading and revenge trading and aim for 1%? No. What the hell? What the hell, man? All right. What's your take profit? 1890. 1890 should be good. The U.S. Secretary of Defense says he is witnessing some Russian forces and blood reserves approaching Ukraine's borders. Oh. It's very interesting. The news coming up over here. The break of the 15-minute high will be scary. Gold just dropping all the way down will be much more scarier than breaking the high. Then you can say, oh, what happened here? Oh, like good for the buys. Oh, yes. I bought gold with a very big lot though, but small stop loss. Is it advisable? No, it's not advisable. Having a big lot and a small stop loss is just inviting that stop loss to get hit. So it's not good. You're going to lose money for no reason.
That's true, man.
Yeah. Makes no sense. Why 95% of people are here talking about Forex when they lack general knowledge about economy? Yes, correct. I'm confused about pip calculation. Yes, $1 is 10 pips on gold. US sees Russian troops inching closer to Ukraine. Yeah, they're looking at them from satellites at this point. Let's see if we can get our hands on that satellite. Live satellite. Oh, SATA. There we go. My friends, let's take a look over here. All right, let's take a look at these forces. Where's Ukraine? We got Kazakhstan. We have Georgia. We have Moscow, Poland, Ukraine. Yeah, right there. It's pretty cloudy over here to see anything. Yeah, it's a wind animation. Oh, wind is this way. Yeah, it's pretty cloudy to see anything over here, so we can't see much. Sorry, guys.
Train is leaving.
Oh,
In.
oh wow! Look at that
secure
move.
some bitches.
Secure some 9,000. Oh, 12,000, 10,000.
Oh, that
Surprise.
Bruh.
Surprise. Oh, Ted was
surprise.
right again.
Oh.
Surprise.
Oh, sexy, my brother. Sure.
Surprise.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Let's go. So easy making money nowadays on gold, to be honest.
This is easy. Look at that. Just so
Surprise.
nice. Oh,
Oh, baby.
Oh,
8,000
Ted,
in
what's
this
going to
last
happen at
position.
8 a.m.? Oh, I don't know.
But I don't like it, Dad. I don't like it.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go up.
Well done. Who secured up there? Beautiful. You guys witnessed it here first. Yep. Amazing. Nice.
It's just,
Made back my.
it's so easy.
I miss the old good days, brother, to be honest.
Oh, I guess I'll go
This-
back to bed.
This was the
Yeah.
easiest trade.
Yep.
Just take a buy. That's it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream where you get scammed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you guys don't know what you're doing. All you do is talk about support and resistance. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh wow! Look at that retracement. Holy!
That's
Game
okay. It'll go back up again.
Game over.
Game over.
if anybody in the group like catch that move, give a like to the stream. This is
Yeah, give a like on the stream, subscribe, and tell your family about it.
Aunt,
Friends,
tía,
yeah.
tíos, have a Hispanics. Si tenemos ahí, denle un like al streaming, man. It's worth it. It's free knowledge. Es conocimiento gratis. Denle un like y pasen la voz. Esta gente están regalando dinero aquí a diario.
Oh, so it was right. See, we played the exact thing. Like there was news, they're inching closer. We start to look at the map over here. It was so cloudy, we couldn't see it. And then we saw this pump in gold. Wow. Right?
Yeah.
And we also anticipated it. Technically, it made sense to go up. And this was just added confirmations. Easy money. Very easy money. Now, after this trade, whoever took profits here and made some percentage, you're done for the day. Don't even bother looking at the charts anymore. I missed the trade. Yeah, see, you didn't miss the trade. You didn't just execute. So you're done. Finish for the day. In 7 minutes, I'm just going to end the stream. And that's it. I can just lay back.
I mean, you can end it now if you want. The move
I'm gonna
is done. Right?
Yeah.
It was so easy.
I can't believe it, man.
Yeah. Remember the old days on March 2020 that we used to say, hey, man, just buy or just sell and close your eyes. You know?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Close your eyes and buy. You think the US isn't going to take advantage of this? Of course they are. It's going to go up again. It's going to go even further up. That was just a primer. But I mean, I got what I needed. I did what I needed to do. I did close all my positions when it spiked because I knew it was going to spike. It'll spike again in about 10 minutes, but I'm not worried about that. I wanted what I got. Because if you look on the hour, it was pretty easy because we just jumped into that zone on the hour. That's basically what it was. You know, you were going to bounce into the zone on the hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. You know, in total honesty, I wanted that hourly candle closing bullish for that confirmation, even though the momentum is to the upside. But coming with the London pullback, you know, I need some sort of confirmation. The confirmation that I needed was basically the hourly candle. I knew at some point the hourly candle with New York Open will give me a small pullback, retest partial of that area. If I have a structure in the lower time zone, I'll be using that area as my entries and possible stop loss, you know, below a previous structure. That case was not even 10 pips below the entry that I had when the pullback happened. So it was really easy.
It was.
And obviously I had the confirmation from Ted, which is the one who's pulling the trigger on volatility every day. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's right. As soon as I heard Ted say, close your eyes and buy. Yeah, sorry. That was, I mean, it's just, today was super easy. Today was like, not even like, I don't even know. I think I could have got a cat to do my work for me today. Just put a piece of kibble or something beside the keyboard.
Jadi hari ini kita bareng-bareng mereka.
Oh.
Friend ada Ted, ada Raja.
Oh, thank you. TP was a bit too high. Oh, that's why I started to secure. You really need to know that if your range is, 60 pips, but, as Ted said, that if you look on the 1 hour, we were coming into this area, wicking area. So there was a probability, it's going to retrace a little bit too. And that's, I think at the same time, oh, what's this going on? Hey, Will. Oh. So I think this is like a lesson learned that if gold moves, let's say like 30 pips in one burst, there's always going to be some sort of a pullback, so that's one lesson probably learned here today. for people who didn't manage the trade well.
Yeah, what most people don't understand is that you need to have the first batch of orders, then the weak fill is coming next if we have momentum still. Sometimes you don't have momentum, straight out of the closing on the 5, but you get some sort of range and then continuation, because that's the nature of gold especially. But I mean, what other confirmation you needed other than the hourly candle creating that support when all the higher time frames are screaming buys on dailies, weeklies, 4 hours? What else do you need? I mean,
fruity flavors hai, bahut hi yum and delicious. Nestle drinks of Pakistani.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just got 10 pips, but profit is profit. Awesome, sounds good. It's actually pretty good. How can we make MetaTrader smooth with charts like TradingView? Can you send us your template? I have the same template like you. We have 2,500 people watching with 672 likes. Oh, come on, man. Give a like on the stream so that other people can also learn about the stream and, make some pips.
Yeah, give it. Make sure everyone else sees this stream instead of all the other live streams that are popping up, which are entertaining to say the least. Have you watched some of them? Oh my god!
Yeah. In the daytime, like it's daytime here. I watched some London streams and it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what, Raja? I'm in the Zoom, but I will jump on the YouTube and then I will give it like to stream.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, appreciate it.
You guys so kind. Like, it's just beautiful.
It's not us. It's Russia and Ukraine that's kind to us.
Yeah, Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
You can thank Putin this year. Last year, or the other year, it was Trump. This year, it's Putin.
Yeah. There was Boris. There was Theresa May.
Yeah,
with Brexit.
Like honestly, like we have a lot of fans. Like or we're fans of a lot of people. Like people like professional athletes. I like presidents, Fed chairs, and people that cause anarchy in the world.
Yellen was the first one.
Yeah, Yellen was the first one.
Yellen.
Then Boris Johnson was the next one with Brexit. Then Trump came in with his 9 a.m. tweets every day, and now Putin's cleaning up the rest. So this is great. And oh yeah, don't forget about COVID that pushed the market up and down.
Oh, COVID, man. COVID had fun with the US 30.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, this is, I would say, maybe not Euro USD, because USD is way more influential than Euro. I'd be very careful. Did GU move up? Yeah. Oh yeah, it did move up and then retrace a bit. Oh, there's a new 15-minute candle coming up to 1893, I guess. It's been 3 years, and to be honest, I just love listening. Oh, thank you, man. It's people like you who have really grown the stream. Are you streaming tomorrow? No, I'm busy tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm busy. I've read that there's this new vaccine being made up which will have different price than the current one. Sure, buy Pfizer. Moderna. First time here, and oh my god, amazing. Leave a like and subscribe. Simply stunning. Well, you came on a good day then today. Every day is a good day, but this one was extra special. Mr. Raja better than my government minister. Oh, greetings from Peru. Nice. Oh, there we go. We're breaking the high on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, we got clean range. Should continue to 1890, 280 up to this area here, but this is where your runners do the heavy lifting. All your runners, they do the heavy lifting. Can I give you 250K? That's not enough. Should come where there's a losing trade. Oh, what? Should come when there's a losing trade. Yeah. But we haven't had any losing trades in a while. I mean, lately, last 2.5 weeks, it's just been, buying at NY Open, just like what happened here today. buy at NY Open. All confirmations were there. It's like, look how the 15-minute candle closed. It closed like this. I mean, it was just simply amazing. You have any ideas why gold does a pullback after it breaks the zone like this one we saw? Yeah, for it to really move, it needs to grab liquidity. So this pullback was a liquidity grab. Love from Bangladesh. Oh, thank you. Where you're located? Somewhere far away. I found so much value on these live streams. Funny, educational, London, UK. Oh, nice. Look at that now. Yeah.
Yeah, in the next 2 minutes, there's going to be one more push, and that'll drive us probably. I figured we would hit. This is, like I said earlier, this hour candle is going to be massive. I think people at 8:30 a.m. So in the next 10 minutes should be watching their positions. To be honest, I think there'll be a pullback then. But I think right now you might have a drive up, probably to 1891, perhaps.
Yeah, it's around the corner.
Yeah. Because usually it's weird because at 8:20 a.m. so in 3 minutes, there's usually this massive push for some reason. I don't know what that's for. I've marked that down on my piece of paper on my desk. 8:20 every day, it just drives. So I'm watching it again today at 8:20 to see if it does move. I mean, I took what I needed. I'm not trading anymore. So.
It will be interesting is if NYSE Open give us some sort of pullbacks again to the 87 area, you know, to an extent, no more than that, for that continuation on the higher time frames.
Oh man, this is so frustrating seeing GJ like this.
Man, forget about GJ, man.
GJ?
Goal is the way.
I'm gonna forget about you.
Come on, man. You love me. You love me enough. How come?
It's so annoying.
Hey, morning.
Yeah, Poundian is garbage.
Garbage.
Gold
Like,
was a
the
player, amazing range.
The whole month of January was garbage. Then like the first week of February, it took off, and then now it's garbage again.
Yeah, someone said that it's the COMEX open. That's good to know. Okay, so there's another market open after 8 a.m. Wow, so we can double dip. I was trying to figure. It's the COMEX
Will you
open.
stop trading, Ted? Come on, man.
No, but what I'm saying for future, now I know that
okay.
you can double dip because you'll know that there'll be a little bit of a pullback just before 8:20 for it to drive up to 8:30. So you have like a market inside of a market. Oh, that's fun.
COMEX open.
But Forex is all about session timing. It's all about session timing.
Yeah, because in 10 seconds, I'm going to watch this in 10 seconds.
But
It drives.
But you're actually looking at that comic open.
What's it called?
COMEX. COMEX.
Like Mexican.
Yeah.
Comics, like the
Yeah.
Mexican Open.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
look at it. It just did spike. Oh wow, look at it go. Okay.
Interesting. Do you still call that goat shit on Poundian? Yes. Is NY Open always bullish or copy London Open? It depends on the situation. Technically, all previous NY Opens, we've been bullish. We pulled back before the open and then moved up with it. Today is the best 17th Feb of my life. I love you. More live streams. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty amazing. We have news incoming now at 8:30. Yeah. Oh, no. Right here. Unemployment claims. Yeah. Can I purchase your course at any time? I have to wait for an enrollment. That's up to you. Since I started watching live streams, I'm in profits. Thanks, man. God bless you. Thank you. The guy who said his best has definitely went full margin. I believe so. When Ted came and said, close your eyes and just buy, I added 2 more positions. Makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm confident in what I do. So I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'll tell everybody else to do it.
Yeah, those.
Jump off the bridge. That's all. Jump off.
Yeah, but I mean, it happened. It was like, okay, we expected it to happen. It wasn't like, oh yeah, we were right. It was just like, okay, we expected it. This was expected.
You just put the pieces together. I mean, I'm happy that people were able to generate some profit off of that position, but I mean, you just had to put the story together, right? You knew what was going to happen at 8 o'clock. You knew that everybody was going to jump on the fact that something happened overnight in the Ukraine, so that there was going to be anticipation of that. So I mean, yeah, I mean, you can say, yeah, we knew exactly what was happening, but I mean, it was pretty obvious. I'm not going to toot my horn there, where it's like we saw this huge pullback and we're like, yeah, this is support, now it's going to fly up. It was like, well, it didn't matter where you took a buy, it was going to go up either way. So I mean, I won't discount we won, but I will discount the fact that people think that we did something incredibly genius. It wasn't really.
Yeah, just trading with the trend.
Yeah, exactly.
For the ones who messaged me here before, I'm sorry, didn't reply. I was driving.
Oh yeah, because I know many was sending messages, but I wasn't able
Kervin
to
don't care
reply.
about you. Cares about the road.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so there goes gold. So I think it'll hit 1891. I guess it'll hit 1890, 293 shortly.
Yeah. Damn gold, let's go. Okay.
That guy's full margin.
Yeah, so that COMEX open, I watched on the 5-minute time frame. It pulled back and now it's shooting up, which makes sense. That's really cool.
Yeah, even if you apply the same, I mean, price action is the same, and doesn't matter the time frame, right? So if you take a trade at the opening of a brand new 15-minute candle, you may be using, not a heavy stop loss, maybe a lower second candle on the 5-minute, probably 10-15 pips. Then you have the idea that a new 15-minute will do a small pullback, so create a lower low and a lower high and a higher high every candle. And since then, as long the candles are respecting the previous candle low, we're Gucci. We're good to go.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, nothing crazy though. Like you said, it's not rocket science. It's looking at the same thing over and over again every day, same time.
Yeah, like literally right now, anybody that took these trades should be going back and looking at the last, say, 45 minutes of every time frame. The 15-minute time frame, you can look at your initial 30-minute time frame and the last 30-minute, and then go through your 5-minute time frame. If you look at the 5-minute time frame right now, you can clearly see where support was created and where we had a range and where we broke out of the range on the 5-minute. So, you can dial this down right into like the 5-minute time frames over the last hour, and you could see how you could get entries. Like people say, well, how can you get an entry with a 2-pip stop loss or a 3-pip stop loss? It's very easy when you dial everything in and you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is just amazing seeing all this come to life. Just every time it happens, so beautiful. This is something we were talking about, like me and Jeevan, what we've been through, right? We've been through Brexit. We've seen that happen. We've seen Trump come in. We've seen the case with Yellen. Oh, wow, look at that, 1892. Next 1893. So we've been through these massive fundamental shifts that now it just becomes instinct at this point. Oh, okay, this is going to happen. Well, probably this thing is going to go here or that thing's going to go there. So there's a lot of experience here now.
Yeah, and the other thing is too, you got to the point where you can call out specific targets because it makes sense, right? Like we called out 1892, 1893 because it's the top of that range, right? So you know that price has to return somewhere. You don't know how long it's going to take. I mean, I did say it would happen within the hour, and it obviously has. But what you have to look at is you have to say to yourself, okay, if orders move down in that hour in the candle beside us, why can't orders move in that direction up in the hour based on current events right now. Like these are things that you have to start putting together as a trader. And once you start doing that, it becomes very easy. Obviously, you're not going to hit the price to the point, you're not going to hit the exact price. But if you have a good idea and you say to yourself, okay, looking at what we have here on the 30-minute chart, you can say to yourself, okay, well, from a technical standpoint at 8 a.m., I think we should fill this wick, right? So we should know that. But then what I can say to myself is my initial target could be over here, and then my final target could be here. But once you get over to here, you can close a bit of your position and then say to yourself, okay, at this point, I can drop now down into my 15-minute time frame, and I can say, all right, there's a wick at the 15-minute. I can then put my stop loss underneath, and this is all secured, and then this is going to continue up. Like we can see, because we called this earlier, this was, you know, the initial take profit area, and then this was our longer range take profit, and our support was below here. And you can see the support was held, right? So if your stop loss was below here, like we said earlier, it held fine. And obviously this was like your lower stop loss if you wanted to do that. But these were your take profit points. So you can see we hit the first take profit point, and then this is your next one coming up, and this one should finish right at 8:30. But you know, when you come to this area, there's going to be a pullback at 8:30. So you have to get out like at 8:28, like right now, or 8:29. Like don't try and hold it right to here, because gold pulls hard the other way, and then you lose opportunity. Like don't think that you have to hit the top of this range. You could easily just come up over here and be like, okay, I'm done.
Unless we have, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
Ted. Unless, unless the liquidity has been picked up in a heavy manner, then we're not going to see pullbacks with a new 30-minute candle opening. But most of the times, every 30-minute candle will try to pull back really hard to the previous one, especially the first 30-minute candle coming from the hourly. At this point, the way that I look at it right now is basically the move that we wanted from the hourly candle support. Now, the 4-hour candle that we talked about, after having a bearish candle, now that 4-hour candle is looking like it's already picked up liquidity. That doesn't mean it's going to be an easy job breaking that high at 1893, which is a daily high. On top of that daily high, you have options to the 95, at least like 20 pips to the upside. And here's when people believe, oh, this is a stop hunt because price is rejecting basically 10, 20 pips above the previous daily high, but it's not. It's just that price will need to come back at certain areas, pick up some sort of liquidity with a brand new hourly candle, and continuation. It's very rare that you're going to have a hourly candle the moment the hourly candle is opening, no bottom wick. Must have a small wick to the downside to give you the lower low, the lower high for that hourly. So like you said, I mean, holding a certain position in a whole entry basically is pretty tough, because most of the times rejections will happen at the daily high, and you may see some sort of range. For example, anything can happen in this. Like for example, price not giving you a straight break above this area right here, and giving you rejections from there. Yeah, that's basically what people will call a stop hunt. Because it's going, and most likely this candle will close below this area right here, giving you some sort of pullback. Doesn't mean that the trend it will change, or you're gonna call this area like your double top. No, doesn't mean that. We need another pullback and then continuation. And it's pretty easy when you look at the 30-minute candles.
There's probably people going in taking buys too, right when we break the high. Not knowing that what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah, at this point, technically speaking, if you got to that level, the 1893, you should exit. And then if you're looking now to re-enter these positions, the safe bet, to be honest, will probably be around like 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Like that'll be your best bet. And then what you'll have to watch out for at 9:30 Eastern is there's going to be potentially, and I don't know exactly if this is going to happen, but this is a thought process, is at 9:30, there may be a huge pullback if we don't get one before 9 a.m. So if 9 a.m., there's a massive pullback back into this range here, like 1888, 1889, then 9:30 is going to drive up. But you have to be careful, because at 9:30, there may be a pullback hard to get orders in for the New York Stock Exchange than to drive up. So you could watch technically 9:30, see what 9:30 does, and then enter at 10 a.m. and then catch the momentum for the rest of the day, because we should probably continue to travel probably to 1900 or to 1900. The thing is, you just have to understand, every time a market session is going to open, if price is at a high, they don't want that price. So you're going to see, you know, if we do continue to move at 9:30, there might be a massive whipsaw. And then people are like, well, why did the New York session go down when there's all this carnage going on in the world? It's like, well, because they didn't want to take an entry at 1895, right? So you have to be aware of that as well.
Wow, 1900 is right there. Wouldn't be surprised if we hit that here today with another announcement.
And here we go again.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if we hit.
Now
there.
look at the previous 5 minute if you want. I mean, I know you don't like the lower time frames, but if you look to the previous 5 minute candle, retest to the low of the previous 5, and now breaking, create a brand new high. If this candle closed bullish about that previous 1893, man, the only option you have, you know, and whoever wants to look for entries later on, will be that this resistance will need to be held in a heavy manner. Other than that, if this candle closed bullish, something that you don't want to see at any given point is in the last 2 minutes before the next 5 minute candle is giving you a close like this. Other than that, this candle has potential to break that 1895 basically. But at this point, 1895 is good enough for me. So I'll close 90% of this position that I'm still holding.
Bad unemployment,
Awesome, man.
too, fellas.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Josh. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Whole gang is
Unemployment was
here.
bad.
Holy, congratulations.
Kevin, I'm closing too, man.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna head off here. So take care, guys. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. We're gonna see you guys on Monday.
On over trade, Raja.
Huh? No, I'm good.
Max
I'm
looking
good, like Robin Hood.
There we go.
What you said about me?
Looking tired, bro.
Oh.
You haven't
Oh,
slept?
congratulations,
Who?
Mac.
On what?
You
Got a haircut
married?
yesterday. No.
No,
Got a
I'm
haircut,
not
and this time he's got that cut on his other eyebrow, and not the other one.
Remember what he said about the cut on the eyebrow?
Yeah. He used to have it on the left one, now it's on the right
Big
one.
cap. Yeah, this guy.
Isn't even loyal to his eyebrows. Come on, man.
You know what I did? I switched the camera, so now it's like on a different angle. Watch. So you go like this, boom. Now it's on the left.
All right. I'm
Go to
off.
the-
Take care. Have fun. And, yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.
I know Ted got some of that move as well. So
We'll talk to you guys later.
good job.
Oh yeah, I'm out. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I'm coming below.